Hello students, hope you all are doing well. In the previous video in which I have discussed about the types of adverbs, I hope you have already completed that video. You have already watched that video and understood each and every aspect of the chapter which I have taught you. And in today's video I am going to deal with the position of adverbs, how adverbs are placed and what should be the right order of adverbs. Okay? And with the help of some examples I will explain you the order of adverbs. So watch the video properly, and if you have any doubts ask via comment section. Okay? Start position of adverbs or order of adverbs. So there are some important rules which we must remember while learning proper English. Here is the first rule. Adverbs of manner which answer the questions how are generally placed after the verb or after the object. For example, he was doing his work quietly. Here you see his work is object and quietly is adverb, and the adverb here is placed after the object. Similarly, in the second example, the adverb slowly is placed after the verb, that is running. So what you need to remember here, that adverb of manner are placed after the verb or the object. Now the second point. If there is adverb or adverbial phrase of place or of time, then in that case too it is placed after the verb or object. For example, they arrived late. Here late is adverb of time and it is placed after the verb. Similarly, in the second example, he met me yesterday. Yesterday is adverb of time which is placed after the verb, after the object me. Here there is a misprint, it should be object. I looked everywhere. Here verb is looked, and everywhere is adverb of place. So you can see adverb of place is placed just after the adverb. So here what you need to remember is that adverb of place or adverb of time is also placed after the verb or after the object. Now the third one. Suppose there are three adverbs in a sentence. So in that case, one can get confused, no? Which one to place first? So what you need to remember is the normal order. The normal order of placing all the three adverbs are adverbs of manner, then adverb of place, then adverb of time. You can also learn by a code, that is MPT, means manner, place or and time. For example, we should go there tomorrow evening. Here you can say there, place, adverb of place it is, and tomorrow evening refers time. So this is the adverb of time. Now the second example, you can see three adverbs are there, and we have used the same code MPT, that is manner, place and time. He spoke earnestly at the meeting last night. Here earnestly manner, meeting place, and last night time. Now the fourth point. In the fourth point, you can see there are some auxiliary verbs, right? Auxiliary verbs like is, am, are, was, were, plus adverb is written. Now, if verbs like is, am, are, was, were are there in a sentence and they act like main verbs, you remember, they act like main verbs in the sentence. So, in that case, adverbs are placed after the verb. For example, I am never late for the school. And second example, she is always lazy. Now you can see the auxiliary verbs, like in the first sentence the auxiliary verb is am, second sentence auxiliary verb is, but they are acting like the main verb in the sentence, and you can see adverbs are placed just after the auxiliary verbs. Now the fifth one, adverbs of frequency which answer the question how often. An adverb of frequency like always, never, often, rarely, usually, generally, these are adverbs of frequency. And some other adverbs also, some certain adverbs like almost, already, hardly, nearly, just, quite, they are normally placed between the subject and the verb. So you need to remember that when such adverbs are there, they are placed between the subject and the verb. For example, my husband never cooks. Here, the adverb is placed between the subject and the verb. And what is subject? My husband. And cooks, that is verb. And you can see adverb is placed just in the middle of these two. But here you can also see there is only one verb, right? In the first example. What if there are two words in verbs, two words like here you can see in the example has and seen. Then in that case, adverb is placed after the first verb. For example, he has never seen a tiger. Here you can see two words are there in a verb, has and seen. And never is an adverb here, adverb of frequency, which is put after the first verb. What is the first verb? Has. Second verb? Seen. So you can see never, which is an adverb, it is placed after the first verb. Now the next one, rule number 6. The auxiliaries like used to and have to. Now used to and have to, these terms are called auxiliary, model auxiliaries, okay? So these auxiliaries like used to and have to are placed after the adverbs. Means adverbs are placed before such words. For example, I often have to go to college on foot. Here you can see often is adverb and have to, which is an auxiliary verb, right? Model auxiliary verb. So you can see adverb is given the priority. So adverb, which is the adverb in the first sentence? Often. And in the second sentence? Always. So these adverbs are placed before the model auxiliary verbs, and specifically here we are talking about have to and used to. Now, number 7, in case an adverb modifies adjective, another adverb, then what will happen? Adverb plus adjective or another adverb. Now, I'm explaining you what I've written here. Now, till now, we have discussed about adverb and verb. We have talked about what happens when adverb is there and verb is there in a sentence, or object is there in a sentence. Now we will talk about what about adjective and another adverb, because you see the definition of adverb says no that an adverb is a word or more than a word which modifies three things. Adjective, mostly three things. I'm not talking about prepositional phrases here, okay? So, generally, three things it modifies: first, verb; second, adjective; third, another adverb. Means, suppose two adverbs are there. So, till now, we have talked about the relationship between adverb and verb. But now we are going to talk about what happens when in a sentence there is an adverb and that adverb is modifying adjective or another adverb. Okay. So in that case, when an adverb modifies adjective or another adverb, it is placed before them. For example, the book is very good. Here, very is adverb. And what is adjective? Good. Good, why adjective? Because it tells the quality of the noun. Book. Book is the noun here. And how the book was? So the book is good. So good here is adjective. And you can see just before adjective, adverb is placed. Similarly, in the second example, you can see do not speak so fast. Here, so is adverb and fast is another adverb. So two adverbs are there. Okay. So you can see that adverb so is placed before the another adverb. Now, rule number 8. The word enough is always placed after the word it modifies. So you remember enough. Enough is this particular adverb we often use in our sentences. So whenever you are dealing with this particular adverb which is enough, you remember it is placed just after the word it modifies. For example, this book is big enough to carry. We cannot write the book is enough big to carry. No, it will be wrong. So adjective here is big is adjective here, and enough is modifying the word big. Now the second example, she said enough to be heard. Here the word enough is modifying the word said, that is a verb. Now this is the last rule which I have written here. that is, in formal English, we generally write only immediately after the word it modifies. Okay, but in spoken English, it is, only can be put before the verb. So here I've written only about the written English, means the formal English which we use in writing. So suppose whenever you are dealing with this particular word only, so you remember this only will be placed just before the word it modifies. For example, I worked only 2 hours. Here, only is modifying 2 hours. Similarly, in the second example, he has slept only 1 hour. So here, only is modifying the term 1 hour, and in both the cases, only is adverb. Now, students, I hope you like this video. Share among your friends so that they can also get to know, they can also learn, right? And if you have any doubts, so be in touch with me. See you with the next video with a new chapter. Till then, take care. Bye bye.